position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air, it's Montgomery. Just a little off. Incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try.
Turning it on! Inside the 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And back to the air on second down. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, picked up a few before being brought down. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On the ground, it's Ramsey. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air, it's Montgomery. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking left. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Montgomery. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Takes the handoff. It's Ramsey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To the ground with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finding open areas. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lining up to add another.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. Touchdown, Cougar! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so call him no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the returner will be brought down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Makes the quick grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down.
There he goes. Still on his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Touchdown, Cougars! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
37, Alabama, 12.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, running back on the move. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Gibson on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
It's a seam wide open. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Motion from the wideout. Trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Quick spin on the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. And he will. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Houston going up tempo. He'll keep it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, and that's your job as a defense. You know, you want to try to slow play that option as much as possible, stretch it out to the sideline, use the sideline as a defender. Really, really good job by this defense.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. To throw, it's Russell. Flips it out in the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He fires to the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The quick out. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. And they're going to score. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good